what's going on? Welcome back to the Cool First Coaching Podcast. Thank you for joining me today. This is Jeremy again. And I just wanted to get on here, hopefully really quick. I try to do these quick episodes, and they don't always go very quick, but I think this one will, just because it's just a short and sweet thought, and maybe even a request of you at the end. But I'm in a time right now that is just almost like a limbo or constant uneasiness. That might be a little strong. Confusion, whatever. I don't really even know how to explain it. I do know that I enjoy these times, as weird as it may be to say that, because these times, and maybe to explain it better, I should say that these times are times in my life that I feel like something's coming, something big, something important is coming. And now I just got to figure out what that is. I just got to be patient and wait for the timing to be right. But like I said, that's where that confusion and the kind of the uneasiness lies, is the weight and the just not knowing what it is, and the impatience to figure it out, because I'm not going to just sit and do nothing. I know that these times mean that I need to really dig, need to really reflect, pray, and whatever I can do to wall out what's not your fault. There is a lot of action, but at the same time, I have to be really conscious of not being so impatient, and understanding that even though I do have a lot of work ahead of me to maybe figure some things out, I'm still not on my timeline. I still don't have the option of deciding when everything is going to be clear. And so it's just a tightrope type feeling. You just gotta balance yourself, and hopefully, be patient enough to let things occur organically, but at the same time have a focus and a purpose to what you're doing, and how you're thinking, and just really what you're getting out of yourself, so that you're doing your part in that process. So just an interesting time. Like I said, I love these times. They don't happen very often, I would say, for me. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Maybe some people out there have never really experienced it, or really you have, but you haven't paid as much attention to it as you probably should, or you just kind of play it off as something else, anxiety or whatever. But I truly feel like these are really important times in my life, and I can think back to several that I've had, and they've all really led a good word, but just big times in my life. So it's exciting. And I've talked a lot about purpose, talked a lot about connection, talked a lot about the people that have been placed in my life over this whole year, the entire year of 2023. It still kind of blows my mind that everything seems to be pointing in a certain direction. Everything seems to be drawing me towards something. All of these things put together. And as some deadlines are coming close, that as far as submitting class proposals to conferences, it's really kind of, it's almost pushing me to get these things out, to figure it out, to find what is next. And so, I don't know what that is. I have a really good idea of what direction it is, because like I said, I feel like everything that has happened in my life, and not even just fire service career wise, but even family wise, it has brought me and pointed me in a really specific direction. And so that I know a lot more than I feel like I know, but I just got to get it out. I've talked to people the last couple of days that I'm really, really close to, and just really draw a lot of inspiration and strength and just direction from. And it's been really helpful. It's been really insightful, and I'm just excited for this experience, and even more excited to see what it's going to bring. So, like I said, I don't necessarily know what that is, but I do know that there are a couple words that just are screaming at me right now. They won't shut up. I have tried to put thoughts to paper for the last 2.5 days, just anything that comes out, just trying to write it down, and maybe eventually, like you see in some psychological movies, it'll all kind of jumble itself together in the right pattern eventually, and it'll all make sense. But a few words, like I said, are just jumping out to me, and they won't go away. And that is an extraordinary purpose. An extraordinary purpose. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I do know what that is. That's not the right way to say it. I don't know if that is maybe kind of the title of something that's coming, or what, but an extraordinary purpose is what my life is here for. It's what all of our lives should be here for. It's what we are all on this planet for. That is what we are all born for, is an extraordinary purpose. My extraordinary purpose can't be fulfilled or lived or chased or pursued or anything by anybody else. Nobody can fill the spot that God placed me here to fill. Nobody can. I would say that's pretty extraordinary, but it's not unique at all, because every single person listening to this, every single person that you know, every single person that you don't know, were created for an extraordinary purpose, and no other person can fulfill their purpose either. So extraordinary, yes. Unique, no. And so, what does that mean? What does that look like? What does all this going to do to help us? And I feel like we don't understand, we don't talk about, we don't truly invest ourselves in the real things that we should be investing in and talking about and truly learning and exploring. That's preparing ourselves for that extraordinary purpose. Preparing ourselves mentally, preparing ourselves physically, preparing ourselves emotionally, preparing ourselves spiritually for this extraordinary purpose that we have been placed here to fulfill. Well, that's kind of some of the questions I've had lately for people is what are we missing? Now, I've been to quite a few conferences here in the past few years. I've reached out to people that have been to even more over an even longer amount of time. And it's truly a question that I just want to ask everybody, because I want to understand what we're missing. You know, you can look across the board at the class offerings at any conference, and there's so much great content. Please don't take this as I'm bashing what's out there. I'm not. There's great stuff out there. There's great leadership classes and content. There's great tactics classes and content and hands-on. You know, there's starting to be some great mental health stuff out there. They're just on and on and on. It's great stuff. But what are we missing? What is it? What is it that we need to start to dig into more? Where's the hole that we need to fill? Where's the hole that I need to fill? And maybe that's the question I'm really asking is what are these conferences missing? What is the fire service missing? And how can I do my part to fill that? So this kind of leads, and I'll try to wrap it up here pretty quick. This is leading into the request part of this. Anybody that's listening to this, and if hopefully I haven't lost you already, but if you understand what I'm saying, if you kind of see where I'm headed and feel like there's something missing as well, please reach out to me and just shoot an idea out there. If you have felt the same feeling that you wish, you know, fill in the blank was discussed more, or fill in the blank was topic of classes that you could take, whatever it is, I'm really curious to get a better idea from a wide range of people if there's something out there that they feel like is missing, if there's something out there that they wish would be more accessible, more available. And so, yeah, please reach out to me and just shoot some ideas to me. And just I feel like there's something out there that we need to dig into and really address and just, I don't know, make ourselves and the fire service and the world better through something different. And so, you know, that's my request. I'll throw another request out there. If you are somebody who is spiritual in whatever way that means to you, and you pray, I ask you to please pray for me and everybody else out there that are kind of trying to figure some things out, trying to find our way, trying to do what we can to fulfill the purpose that we've been placed here to fulfill. But I truly feel like that is something I need right now. I need that guidance. I need things to be brought to light, because this isn't just another idea for something that I could, throw out there as some new content, or something I could maybe make a name for myself for as a class. This is something bigger than me. I don't really even have anything to do with it. I'm just trying to pull it out and see where it goes. But please keep me in mind, and keep all of us in mind that are kind of in that boat of trying to figure things out. But that's really all I got. I just had a lot going on in my mind, and wanted to throw that out there and kind of see what happens. See if something kind of has spoken to you as well, and just maybe start some conversation. So that's all I got today. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for the support and for sharing the message of True First Culture. It's truly an extension of me. The purpose of this podcast and the social media and whatever else that I have had the opportunity to kind of reach out into, it's just an extension of the purpose that I feel like I am here for adding value to others, using my experiences and failures and challenges and opportunities to help others. That's the reason for it. So the more it's shared, the more that you let people know, that this might be something good to look into to others, the more people it can reach, and the more people hopefully eventually it can help. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and look forward to talking with you again next time. Thank you so much. And as always, stay humble and do work.